Have you felt that stress is almost constantly there in your life all the time? You're worrying about every aspect of your life and you don't even know how exhausting it is, but there's sometimes the helplessness of not knowing what to do. Stress, yes, we are all going through it. Hi, I'm Lipika Sud. I'm a designer turned entrepreneur and motivational speaker, and I love discussing all everyday problems and seeing how we can solve them in these micro videos. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please do so. I would love to share more with you. We're talking about stress. Let me tell you, I used to be constantly stressed, and I really mean all the time. I was on the edge, fixating on things that might go wrong, always worrying about every aspect of my life. And I think I've met a lot of people who also go through the same emotion. But you know something, when I meet some people who are also going through life with all their ups and downs but seem so calm, how do they have this Zen-like approach to life? Regardless of whatever is happening, they are seeming to be so happy, calm and controlled. This is when I thought of looking at their lives a little more closely and seeing what are the habits of these people who never feel stressed. The first habit that I found common amongst all these calm people are that they accept the fact that they cannot control everything. Trying to control every aspect of their life would only cause them so much stress, is what they always said. It's best to accept the facts that there are just things that are beyond one's control. We can't control everything, okay? Number 2, I looked at their lives carefully and I realized that all of them meditate. Meditate? You know, when I sit down to meditate, all kinds of thoughts keep coming into my mind. I can't focus. But you know, slowly, when I started with 2 minutes, 5 minutes, and then 10 minutes and more of meditation, I realized that meditation can be life-changing. It allows you to welcome your thoughts and worries without letting them take over. You know, it helps you to practice gratitude, and that is such an important aspect of keeping one's mind calm and be able to handle all the stress. Number 3, it's so important to have self-care. I've talked about this on my previous videos, but I can't stop talking about it more. It's just so important to look good, to feel good, to think good, and that's only possible when we put ourselves on priority and say, I need to feel happy by looking $1,000,000. So that's number 3. Number 4, you know, sometimes I've seen when I've made a mistake, it's so difficult to accept it. Or when I have done everything correctly in my life, but I'm still facing failure and I'm like, I can't deal with it anymore. I'll never ever do that again. But when I looked at the happy people, the people who don't stress, I realized that they take failure as part of their life. They know that failure and making mistakes is not a bad thing. When we constantly try to do everything perfectly, not leaving ourselves any room for mistakes, we are only setting ourselves up for so much stress. They know how to ask for help. Yes, I realized that they were okay to ask for help when all the time I would think, should I ask? Shouldn't I ask? But those calm people would say, it's okay to ask for help. There's no point in doing things by yourself when you know you can't do it beyond a point. So asking for help actually makes you manage your stress better. The next point, they know how to prioritize their needs and take their breaks. Yes, breaks are just so important. It is so important to take breaks in between work. Maybe pause after you've done a task for 10 minutes. Take a walk, no scrolling in the phone. That's not a break. That stresses you even more. But taking a break for a coffee, just watching the birds or the trees outside your room, focus on your breathing. That break is a necessary way to take care of your stress on an everyday basis. The next, we must get enough sleep. sleep is just as important as eating healthy and exercising. Exercising is something I've dwelled upon again so often, but exercise is the mantra to keep your stress levels under control. The next point: do not obsess over something that you can't change. Yes, I observe the happy, non-stressed people and I realize they don't stress on things that they can't change. Another very important point that I realized was they don't overanalyze. They don't pick every little thing apart and constantly look for problems or possible things that could go wrong or everything. So stop over analyzing is what I realized one must do. And last but not the least, it is so important to be mindfully present in the moment. Let's not rush over life, and let's not just try to go through things in a way that we must do everything and everything perfectly. Let's just do whatever is to be done today, now, in a very mindful way, and enjoy that moment of now. I tried all these, and let me tell you, they have helped me to take care of my stress tremendously. And I can suggest the same for you. So what are you waiting for? If any of these points help you, do practice them. And I'm sure, like me, you will also get positive results. I believe in you. I love you. Take care. Till next time.